Maintenant, on continue. Je vous présente l'imam Zijad-Delic de la communauté musulmane de Nepean Sud.
Assalamu alaikum. May peace and blessing of God Almighty be upon all of you. My brothers and sisters, I came from Bosnia in 1995. I know what it means to be in trouble, what it means to be kicked out of your place. I feel for all brothers and sisters of Christian faith in Iraq and Syria, and I pray to God Almighty that He helps them in their struggle to maintain their identity and to maintain their lives in the best possible and fastest way. ISIS don't represent my God. ISIS don't represent me. They do not represent my faith. If they have done any damage, they have done greatest damage to my faith and to the people of Christian faith and Muslim faith at the same time. I tell you, I do not speak double language. What I tell you, I tell my Muslim brothers and sisters in the mosque or somewhere else. ISIS would not be given a quota in my faith. God Almighty ostracizes their baseless, senseless, brutal, and faithless actions in the Quran, straightforward. God Almighty very clearly states, أنه من قتل نفسا بغير نفس أو فساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا. If a person chooses to kill somebody innocent, it is the same like he or she has killed all of humanity. وَمَنْ أَحْيَاهَا فَكَأَنَّمَا أَحْيَا النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا. And those who save life, one life, it is the same like they have saved all of humanity. My brothers, my sisters, people ask me when I accepted this invitation, people ask me, are you afraid? Not at all. Not at all. Why? Because I know that we are standing for right. I know that what they do doesn't make sense, not just human, not just social, not religious, any sense. These people are off the road. These people do not have the base. One of the scholars very clearly indicated in our tradition that all they are doing does not stem from the piety. All they are doing stems from their inability to understand their faith well and inability to reconcile with the world around them. Therefore, I call on the world leaders to act. Muslim world, that's a second point that I would suggest. I called on this so-called democratic, strong world to act fast. I called on these so-called Muslim countries to act and do what they are all supposed to do. And I called on our Canadian government to act fast. And I called on Muslim leaders. I call on Muslim leaders to denounce this brutal segment of our community. There is shame. There is shame. There is shame to all of us. There is shame to me. There is shame to my daughters. There is shame to my community. My brothers and sisters. My brothers and sisters. My God and your God. He tells us, all people, Ya ayyuhan nas. Inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha. You've created from one male and a female, and you have been divided into nations and tribes. Certainly you are different. But these differences are not that you be wolves to one another. These differences is that you be brothers and sisters to one another, that you be friends to one another. لِتَعَارَفُوا, so that you know one another. And then God Almighty says, Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. The best amongst you are not those who look one specific way, those who think one specific way. The best amongst you are those who are the most righteous. The best amongst you are those who are the most good towards other people. And our golden rule of Christianity, Judaism, Islam, and other faith traditions is do to others what you would like them to do to yourself. I pray to God that we will stand together, all together, and fight this evil that is shame to all. Thank you very much. God bless you.